Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Journey. Today we're looking at our dev notes and the new season availability design. Now this is pretty interesting, and my take on this, we'll kind of go through as we're looking through the notes. Now I did play Dragonair. Dragonair had kind of the same thing where we had the seasons. A lot of players really did love them, and I love it because it does, like they said right here, are we solving the power creep? That is kind of it, because essentially every new season is going to keep some of the base of what you have of the game. And then every new season is going to start entirely new on a lot of different aspects. Now, of course, a lot of players that didn't like this were the very heavy pay-to-win players, because essentially a majority of stuff, and we'll look at it, is resetting, but the heroes themselves were not resetting. So behind the new season launch schedule, this is very, very important, because for instance, with us, me, D2, everybody who's in Vanguard, we started on season 1. So we were the very, very first server. And I believe upon launch, there was only 15 servers. I think now we're in like 300, 400, maybe even more. So depending on when your server is launched, it has to be active for at least 42 days. That is right. That does give them a little bit of leeway with how many days. So I believe our server has been up for 30 days. I think it's 30, maybe 31 days right now. So essentially, we know this is coming pretty soon. With the Season of Strife, we're going to have to see exactly what it is. So for example, if your server opened April 12th, it wouldn't be available till May 24th. Keep that in mind. The exact time may depend on your time zone. Now, of course, with all of the servers, let's say servers that were released just in the last day or two, you're still going to have to wait 42 days to get this released, which is huge. In order to make sure everyone knows when the season starts on the server, a countdown event banner will be available. Very cool. Countdown will start 14 days before the season, which I think we're pretty much there, just based on when the server has opened. Typical season runs for 4 months. So essentially, you're going to be playing AFK Journey. You're going to be playing a season for 4 months and simultaneously for all servers running it. That is right. This will be synchronizing next server, which means we might have it a little bit early. The end is still going to be the end for everyone. So if you're a player that's a little bit later with the release of the season, you're going to have a little bit shorter of a season until it gets to the regular cycle. Unlocking seasonal content requires you to reach 240, which we know, clearing AFK stage 1125, and completing the main quest. Why emphasize resonating level 240? Why wait 42 days? Why not make it available for players right away? These requirements ensure the end of the season on the level playing field, preventing significant progression and reward gaps. Our goal is to get more players roughly on the same footing when it starts with the seasonal content, which again is very similar to what we've seen in Dragonair. Everybody started at the same time. Getting to 240 resonance is not that hard. It's not that hard when they give us a massive, massive AFK reward boost, which is this final push boost. So I believe it is this weekend. That's what players were saying. I'm not sure if it's going to go past this weekend, but it literally doubled our AFK rewards that we've seen out of there. If you're falling behind, the mechanism will improve activity to catch you up. In addition to AFK rewards, you'll earn extra essence rewards by participating in the main quest in various game modes, speeding up your journey. Now, personally for me, we are getting a hero about every day. Now, yesterday, I believe I got 3 heroes in their entirety yesterday, which is kind of insane with the progression that, again, they're kind of catching heroes or catching players up really, really fast. You can see we do have a couple links in here. Even if you play casually, simply collecting your AFK rewards every day, thanks to the acceleration mechanic, hitting 240 resonance is practically ensured. So there we go. So if you're hitting it earlier, of course, you're going to get more gameplay. You're going to have more progression. You're going to be making more of a move. So new seasons, unbound by conventional worries. Many gacha games still concerned with the new progression system. Will it be another money sink? AFK Journey, we want to address the issue. This is the pay to win kind of part of it, the money sink. Especially the problem long-term power creep is what we're seeing in AFK Arena right now because of the type of the game that it is. Players that have been playing for 5 years and essentially all of your, let's say, last 3 to 4 years of progression are heroes you're no longer using at all. The progression system in AFK Journey is divided into 2 categories, your permanent progression and your seasonal progression, which again, very similar to Dragonair. The seasonal progression system will reset at the end of the season, but permanent progression will remain unchanged. So currently, all progression systems are considered permanent. This is where it's important. Artifacts, resonating level, class equipment, hero tier, hero exclusive equipment, and other systems, which I wish it listed them out. So essentially, when you think of a hero, and for instance, let's use Cecilia. because everybody has to see you. The level is going to stay the same. The class equipment for the marksman is going to stay the same. The hero tier, so if you have her up to, let's say, Supreme Plus, is going to stay the same. The exclusive equipment, so the signature item that is on there, is going to stay the same. This is where the permanency of part of this system does come in. They remain affected across all future seasons. These seasons are the foundation of the power, except the progression system, to have the greatest impact of exploration of the main quest and progression through the game modes. Upon entering the Season of Strife, the game introduces a season-exclusive progression system which overlays the permanent progression system. So what that means, getting your heroes built out fundamentally right now with those exclusive equipment, the hero tier, getting all of your class equipment built up, getting the heroes built up is kind of your base, kind of is your foundation to actually go through here. And then once the season, that overlays on top. Seasonal progression has a seasonal resonance level, seasonal class equipment, seasonal artifacts, and other seasonal items. But remember, your base heroes are still going to be there. So I have Odie at 1 star. Odie is going to remain at 1 star when we go into the seasonal progression. You can earn these item stats abilities by playing seasonal content. They are only effective within the season. Seasons end every 4 months, meaning the progression you're making in here is going to be gone with the season. Now right here, the resonance level resets every season. Each hero gains 1 seasonal skill, only effective during the season. Class equipment resets every season. And then season artifacts, 8 new season artifacts are introduced. And then of course can only be used within the current season, and then they are gone. Magical charms reset every season. Charms come in 5 qualities. Collecting 3 charms of the same quality will activate a hero's special ability. In the later stages of the season, you can customize the hero stats by equipping different charms. So this is going to be kind of crazy to see. All resources needed for the season are available for free. That is right. Remember, the base you're going to still have to create, and you're still going to have to go ahead and build those heroes out. Without all of the season upgrades or the seasonality of the content, you're still going to have the base heroes and level up those base heroes. So each season lasts 4 months, only a small part of Espria history. Each new season will go deeper into the history. Once you've met the requirements for the Song of Strife, you'll be able to pick up new main quests in Hollowstone to travel to the new areas. In addition to telling the stories of Espria, new areas will feature fresh and exciting mechanics and puzzles, which I love, guys. The open world exploration with the puzzles and everything is really, really cool to see. There will be new storytelling. There will be more maps out there. There will be an end of archiving the temporal nexus is not limited to the seasonal progression system, meaning that you can experience all of the world and story content from past seasons whenever you want. Now, we talked about this before when it came to the seasonal, that you're going to have the ability to, just like this. These chapters are independent, just like Netflix. You can explore them in any order you like. I like the reference right there. In addition to advancing the storyline, we'll be releasing a number of limited time events on a regular basis, which of course are going to overlap everything that we have. Generous rewards to all players. So even if you don't meet the requirements to join the season, don't miss out on the regular events. We welcome you to embark in the world of Espria for any time for the next 10 years. That's right, 10 years, which is awesome. I'm going to put a link down to this below so you can go through kind of the Q&A, but it is really, really cool to see that this is how they are launching it. And honestly, me personally, going through other games that have had this season, it is really cool. They had a bunch of heroes. The heroes kind of continued to be released. You got the new heroes, you built them up, the new heroes, and then they were kind of incorporated with the new season, which was really cool. So again, you have a base foundational level that you're going to have all of your heroes at, and then of course you're going to kind of go from there. So all right, guys, so that is going to do it for our dev update. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and as always, thank you guys for watching.